I selected Webster because of its conservatory. It's what I was interested in as a high school senior, and really it made sense financially for my family at the time to go to Webster. Webster afforded me not only a good education in the Conservatory of Theater Arts, which is what I wanted to concentrate in, but it also gave me exposure because I really do enjoy learning. I love history, I love economics, I love philosophy and sociology. Those were all strengths of Webster. But what it means and how it plays into the culture, even after revolutions and after world wars, how this all plays in. So it was really important for me to get a good education, and I got that good education in terms of the solid academic courses and also in the theater arts. I've always thought it was important to give back to the community, whether it's to your city, to your other events that you're involved with, and certainly your alma mater. I do that with not only my high school, but also with my college I went to. And I think they're important because they formed who I am. And I'm very thankful for those who sacrificed to allow me to do that, whether it was my parents or others that allowed for me to have a scholarship or just the opportunity. But there's also those that may have not had the resources that you have, that what I had, and this is a way to give back. I think it's really critical because there's, not only is there the tuition side of going to college, but there's also other needs that are not met. And some of those needs are some of the things that I've tried to address. Besides scholarships for students, which I think are critically important, I know I personally started a scholarship for just production of conservatory programs. And why is that important? Because if you're a designer and you only have X number of dollars, and yeah, you can do the production, but if you had another $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to do something that's just right for the show, how much more bang do you get? But you're actually working, off Broadway, but pre-Broadway, and that's the opportunity to give these young professionals that opportunity. Peter Sargent has taught so many wonderful things. He said, the strength of your degree is only as strong as it is today. In other words, if you don't support your school from which you graduated, it doesn't matter if it was #1 when you graduated, if 5 years later or 10 years later, something's happened, it slipped, that's going to affect the marketability of you because that degree doesn't carry as much. What I want to do is I want to provide a foundation for other students to have the experience as enriched as I can make it, so that in the theater arts, they have an experience that they might never have an opportunity to participate in, whether it's under a scholarship to be there or under increased budgeting. I'm only going to be here for a certain period of time. Webster University, hopefully, and I know it will under the leadership that we have, is going to continue far beyond my life. What do? It is my plan currently to go ahead and allow for my estate to provide funding in a substantial fashion. I'm not a wealthy person, but I've been blessed by what I've been able to do. And I intend to share a large portion of that with Webster University. As soon as you make an estate plan, including Webster University and any other charities that you have in mind, you put it down in writing, you will feel so much better because it gives you the assurance that if I were to be called by the good Lord tonight, I did something and I made it right. It's always what I wanted to do. This is how I go ahead and do it. Do it, take the step. I'm telling you, it's a great feeling.